How are we doing, guys? Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Forex update for the day. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we'll go straight over to the Euro US dollar, the one we always do first. So on the daily, you can see we lost this horizontal and the daily 21, but we have since regained that and, well, sort of backtesting the daily 21 and the horizontal. So it's probably quite an important day today and tomorrow to see whether we can get back above the daily 21, hold above, and then make progress back towards the top of the range. Because if we don't, and what may be looking like a potentially more likely scenario, although in all fairness I probably think it's about 50-50, is that we could lose this daily 21 and lose this horizontal and actually have to come down and test lower. Yeah, I'm pretty much undecided as to which I think is more likely to happen. But yeah, I mean, clearly a close today below the daily 21 or below this horizontal would probably trigger that move down, and a close, well, basically above this high here, we would probably then see more upside. There won't be anything really TD wise to look at here, just due to the tightening formation. I mean, there may be something on the 4 hour, but even the 4 hour looks tight as well. So yeah, it's pretty much decision time for at least the next medium term move in the Euro US dollar. So we'll see how that plays out. Cable is just well, it has basically fully and formally tested the daily 21 now, and now it's pushing back up. So realistically, you would expect this to have the momentum to take out this level, and go on to well, new recent highs. So that would be the read from price action here. Does look like we obviously accelerated away from the 21, came back, tested it, and are now looking to push back up. 12 hour, yeah, pretty much looking the same. I mean, yeah, getting back above here, and I think that will trigger some nice upside. Yeah, 4 hour 9 coming up though, so maybe still a bit more side to down in the short term. Obviously 4 hour being the short term, how I consider it. You guys might obviously think 15-minute charts the short term, which is fair enough. But yeah, so maybe short term based on 4 hour candle side down to side. So maybe we'll just put in a higher low relative to this low, and then we will then push up from that base. Dollar index, as we can see, has lost its horizontal. Does look like just a back test, a pop above the daily 21, a sort of a swing failure back down, and we are basically there or thereabouts, getting guided down by the 21. So you guys know I'm obviously bearish with this. Price action is generally bearish. The price action is bearish. Obviously we could turn around, but yeah, I mean, it has to basically get this daily 21 and hold it. And then make a move over here before things will start to look like it can really test some upside. But yeah, like as you guys know, I don't think that is the likely option for this pair. And at the moment, we've just got well, a low, a high, and then a lower low, and then a lower high. So we are clearly even in a 12 hour and daily downtrend. Yeah, assuming this is a confirmed high, which realistically it is. So euro pound, this is looking weak here. Is looking like it wants to come down and test this level. You can see the moving averages are they're not really helping price now, and we are below the daily 21. So yeah, I would be expecting a move down in this. Yeah, I would be expecting a move down. There's nothing really here indicating there's going to be a reversal. Maybe there's a TD9 on the 4 hour that maybe did something. Yeah, I mean, we had it. Obviously the better TD9 was the sell, but yeah, we've got this 9 here, but it's a 9 at support as well. So if we do take this out and lose this level, then I mean, that is particularly bearish, and I mean, you would expect another, at least, well, count to another 4 hour 9 before anything really good bullish might happen. But yeah, we're not running into any counts on any higher time frames. So yeah, euro pound looking a bit bearish. Aussie, right, this is the one we just basically don't really do much, do we, every day? It's not really doing anything, guys. It's not doing anything. Aussie New Zealand dollar, this is one that obviously is looking good. Obviously we've got the daily 9, getting a bit of side to down. So realistically, take out the low of the 9, trigger sell trade, take out the high, trigger buy trade. I wouldn't really be looking at much else other than that. There won't be anything on the TD. I mean, the 4 hour doesn't necessarily count, but whilst we're in a range, the 4 hour can help. So yeah, like obviously that 9 that we saw at the low and the 9 at the high, while we're not doing a lot, yeah, the 4 hour 9s definitely do come into play. US dollar, Japanese yen on the daily, so came up to our horizontal pretty much, tested that, and now selling off from that. Obviously bearish, relatively bearish moving average posture, not massively bearish. 21 starting to move back up though, so we could get a pinch between these. So yeah, I mean realistically I would probably look at the range of this candle above here, trigger more upside, below, well yeah, I mean yeah, below the horizontal level here, then more downside back down to here. TD wise on the 4 hour, we had a nice 4 hour 9 at that high, so that's good to see. And on the 12 hour well, nice 12 hour 9 there, but not really much else to read 12 hour wise, TD wise. Pound yen to the daily, yeah, I mean it's looking like it wants to go up, isn't it? It's come back and nicely tested the daily 21, bounced off that, and you would expect it to take out this horizontal and make its way back to the upside. That is the well, the path of least resistance, put it that way. Whether it happens, obviously, is not for certain, not for sure, but that is definitely what you would expect from that. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Over to the daily, yeah, again not a particularly bearish moving average, but still is bearish, but looking like it does want to reverse this, looking like it does kind of want to range a bit, looking like it does want to well, I would guess it's looking like it wants to get up to here and probably coinciding with the daily 21. So no real read. I mean, if we lose this horizontal, lose the daily 21, and yeah, I mean that would, yeah, we'd expect more downside, potentially even down to new recent lows, down to about this level down here. But yeah, we'll just wait. We have to wait for this one to play out really. Wait for the breakout. Euro, Japanese yen on the daily. Again, you see the importance of daily 21s. Broke it, sort of played around underneath it, and then got back above and accelerated to the upside, hit the underside of the trend line and then sold off a bit. But all in all, this is bullish moving average posture. Nice support at the daily 2-1. As long as we hold this level here, I would expect a move up to here, potentially play this range out or just break through. 12 hour, nice 12 hour 9, 4 hour, yeah, there's not really much you would want to read off the 4 hour of this anyway. US dollar, Canadian yen, US dollar, Canadian dollar, USD loonie, daily, clearly bearish, but we had that 9, so that is probably holding us up in basically no man's territory here, no man's land. But we will put a new horizontal in here because we have got quite a bit of price action there. So yeah, if we take this out, close below here on the daily, that is realistically your target, and above here, above basically the highs, would probably trigger a bit of upside. But where would your upside even be? Daily 21 or this level there? Maybe a fake out to that level, but that's quite a bit of a fake out above the daily 21. I mean, but all in all, the trend is your friend until the end, and this is looking like it wants to break down. So if it doesn't, it doesn't. But at some point, I think it may do. Unless we make, obviously, we get supported here, comes to the top of the range and break out, and then yeah, we could see some upside, but we're quite far away from that at the moment. Aussie dollar, US dollar, consolidating at the highs, obviously looking bullish, looking like it's waiting for the breakout. Yeah, nothing really bearish, nicely guided by the daily 21. Yeah, looking like this wants to squeeze up. Let's face it, that is looking bullish. It doesn't have to break up, but it looks like it is going to break up, and more often than not, this pattern, this formation will break up. New Zealand dollar, US dollar on the daily, this not looking as bullish. Obviously, we have struggling a little bit more with this level here, so we've got to regain this level, probably trade out of this range and break it back above to see much more upside. But yeah, if we do lose this again, and start closing under here, then yeah, I mean the daily 200, it would be a nice buy point though. May start to sort of form a head and shoulders, but you'd have to assess that obviously nearer the time. But yeah, I mean if we do basically start closing around this level, then yeah, the daily 200 will become a clear and obvious, a clear and obvious target. Not really much to read on the rest of those. US dollar, Swiss franc, on the daily, still in this triangle, so clearly still bearish. Yeah, still under the daily 21. We're just looking like a bull flag here. I mean, that's what it looks like. It looks like a bull flag. Sorry, a bear flag. It looks like a bear flag. So realistically, you'd expect it to break down. But yeah, I mean, if we do break this trend line, we could see a move up. And if we break at this level here, then I think we will see a move up to at least this level here. So, and I mean, in the overall context of the downtrend, it wouldn't look too bad. It wouldn't look. It would look constructive downwards behavior. But I don't think that is the likely option. The more likely option clearly is we fall out of bed. US dollar, Brazilian real, so this is having a little bit of a pullback. So yeah, we had that level, take out that level. I think it was based off a 12-hour 9, was it? Yeah, based off this 12-hour 9. So yeah, 12-hour 9 has obviously reversed price a bit. This is the first level, but you come down pretty hard. So I don't know whether I'd expect this less so to hold with this amount of momentum. I mean, potentially we come back and test the daily 21 and this horizontal here. But yeah, 12-hour 9 called it nicely. 4-hour, yeah, we'll have a 4-hour 9 come in the next candle, couple of candles. So yeah, maybe that will coincide with a bit of a pullback into this daily 21. I'll be watching out for that, and obviously clearly continuation above there. How is our Mexican peso doing? It is still looking weak as we expect, forming a sort of a new trend line down. So clearly breaking that, trigger some upside. But do I think that's likely? No, I don't think that's the most likely scenario. But if it does, and especially if we take out this horizontal, then we are probably looking just to trade this range a little bit, much like the Brazilian real was sort of basically trading a range. But yeah, overall bearish though. Overall bearish on this 12-hour. Let's see what we've got on the 12-hour. Because we may get some 9s coming in on this soon. And yep, there it is, 12-hour 9 at the bottom side. So, yeah, so maybe a bit of a fake out above here. Like sort of this fake out we had there. But ultimately, I do think we are coming lower. But this 12-hour 9 is probably going to play a part. Is probably going to play a part in the shorter term price action. And then Turkish Lira. At that horizontal. Sorry, let's look at the daily. At that horizontal, yeah, I mean, what's it going to do? Turkish Lira has obviously got this pattern of behaviour of just trading sideways and then making a move, well, either up or down, but usually up. So I'll be watching for that. Obviously, moving averages are really good. 21 moving up pretty fast, but we may come and test that at the bottom of the horizontal. Would make sense. So yeah, we're just awaiting the next round of bad news for those guys over in Turkey, for then this to start pumping again, and that potentially will get Bitcoin pumping again, as we have spoke about a correlation. So that's it, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys with the Binance update later on today.